Listen to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Well, good afternoon, folks, and welcome to another exciting afternoon of Flyers basketball. Here in Ellsbury today, we're going to watch Midwest Flyers take on the Kansas City Majestics. Game set to start in a little under 10 minutes, and we'll get the action going play-by-play as it happens. Glad that you joined us here today for this game. As I said a minute ago, it is a 4 o'clock start time. And as you can see on your screens, team captains, referees meeting up now, getting some of those little details ironed out ahead of the start. Team's been warming up for the last hour or so. Both of them look like they're rip-roaring and ready to go, so we should be in for a good game. What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, I was checking the score of the Cardinal game and the Blues game. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know I probably have seen this other team play. I just don't remember them. So that's going to be interesting today. But I do know that the Flyers have added some talent, and for a team that made it to the championship game last year, we expect on paper that they'll be better this year. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I know they definitely highlighted a few of those additions earlier this year at that alumni game. They announced several of the people who are kind of coming on board new, several new faces. So we should definitely hope to see some good things out of them as we head into this game.
So
let's see here. This is their first real, as if you want to say real game of the year per se.
Right.
They did have that exhibition, sort of exhibition game, I guess.
Yeah, I was joking about some people in the community that alumni game is really the only good look we got at this Flyers team.
Mm-hmm.
That alumni game featured some of Ellsbury's best players.
Better people, yeah.
Couple girls from Troy that were playing good. I mean, there was a D1 athlete on that floor, a 6'7" Kenny Leslie.
Oh yeah, Kenny, yeah.
There was a D2 player.
It was an interesting mix.
Yeah, there was some good athletes on that team. Some of the kids from the most recent state tournament team were out there, and that was probably the most competitive alumni game. I use alumni game.
Yeah. Use it lightly, but it was probably one of the more competitive ones anybody could see, really, in terms of talent on floor.
I've played in those games, just the Ellsbury alumni games, and there's not much defense, but I'm going to tell you, I was refereeing that game, and they were begging for calls. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that was an interesting game to watch. And that was really, like we said, the real first look this community got at this team this year in any fashion, obviously.
Yeah. And if you haven't been out to see the Midwest Flyers, they're exciting to watch. They play fast pace. They play a lot of defense. Coach Brittany Koch-Dow, her philosophy is defense first.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to get the ball up quick, which 24 seconds is all you get anyway. But
you're kind of on a little bit of a little crunch on that anyway. But good movement is good movement on the floor.
That's right.
So we should see some.
That's right. You'll see a lot of two-man games, a lot of pick and pop.
Mm-hmm.
They like that. But man, that's what I love about this league is you'll see some full court traps and presses, and you'll see a run and jump man on man. I mean, it's pretty intense at times.
Well, you can tell even for the folks at home just watching on their screen, just the way these girls are working prep work here on the court and getting warmed up. I mean, they're going at it hard. You can tell the intensity, the energy they have, where this game's going to go, and how their games in general are going to go. A lot of energy, a lot of movement on the court, and that's exciting. That's good to see. You don't always see it in other levels of play at varying degrees.
Yeah.
Depending on the coaches, that type of thing. But it always is much more fun, more excitement when the ball moves quick and those teams are really going at it.
That's right. And I've told people before, I watched Carrie Koch as a young athlete. She's my sister-in-law, so I got to travel and watch her play a lot. and I fell in love with the women's basketball game because of its attention to detail. The women's game is just different. They don't play above the rim. They play that sound defense. They play unselfish usually, you know, and they take a lot of jump shots, which you don't see that much anymore.
No, it is a remarkably different variation in the style and the way they address the game. Really, it is from any men's league or any men's setup you're going to see, and I think that's noticeable. You know, every age level you go through, but you see refinement at different points, and the farther you get along, I think the more noticeable it becomes delineated. I mean,
I completely agree. The 12-foot jumper. I mean, when do you see that in men's professional or college? And the teams that do that well, actually, even in men's, they usually go far in tournaments and in the playoffs or what have you.
In a way, you know, it is those little things. It's those little details and having the ability to pull off that jumper like that. That it kind of gets pushed to the side sometimes with these guys, you know, pushing, you know, that hard press through, get the layup, get done and out type game.
That's right.
But it's something to be said for it. The fundamentals, the little details, being able to pull those shots off, make it much more effective.
That's right.
Because that run and gun game, it's fun and nice to watch, but sooner or later you hit a brick wall and you aren't getting out of that brick wall.
That's right. And that isn't to say that this team, you won't see this.
No.
These girls go to the glass. They take it to the hoop. So it'll be interesting. Someone to look at, someone I'm interested in seeing today is Hasina Muhammad, also known as Cena. You'll hear us call her Cena. She is extremely athletic. She's long. She is in, now I have completely forgot where she is. Is she in Georgia? Anyway, she's teaching and coaching several sports. She basically came back for this game, so she hasn't been practicing with the girls. But so she's not starting, but I imagine we'll see her today. And Hasina's a forward out of Auburn University, and she's fun to watch when she's going.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of talent here on the floor. Just looking at both of these rosters, their backgrounds, that type of thing. You know, I think we've got a lot of good talent here. Some strong programs that these ladies have come out of, and
that's right.
It'll definitely be something neat to see on the court. That's for sure. We're just under 2 minutes here before the start of the game, folks. So we're gonna break away for one quick commercial, and we'll be back in a second.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Taking a quick break away. One of our sponsors. Once again, thank you for joining us here on the Indian Sports Network. This game's set to tip off in just a minute exactly. And there's the buzzer, so we're just about ready to get going, folks. Thanks for joining us here on the Indian Sports Network. We're glad and happy to be able to provide you with this game and many of the others we do bring to you in the community, showcasing our local athletes and their many talents. So this show's about to kick off, folks. Get excited.
Coach Brittany talking to one of the fine referees we have, probably telling him what to call and not to call.
Yeah.
You will see a lot of working of the officials in this game. I promise you that.
I've always got a good kick out of that, even when I was in high school. I had at least one high school coach that had a habitual habit of being had to leave the court every once in a while, so I always liked it. Always made a good time.
Yep, that's exciting. pregame prayer here.
Alrighty, folks, we're about to kick this game off. For the sake of giving you at least a little bit of heads up of the format going forward, I'm going to be trying to give most of the play-by-play action, but as most of you know from my high school calling, occasionally there's a little bit of break and a little discrepancy. And now we break away for the national anthem. Alrighty, folks. And we're going to have the starting lineups now. Starting with Majestics. It's going to be number 12, Chelsea Dewey, 5'9", Missouri State graduate from St. Joe, Missouri. Number 20, Safarina Handy, 5'9", from St. Joe. Number 11, Christian Keys, a 5'10" forward from William Jewell in Overland Park. Number 13, Charnay Lamar, 5'5" point guard from the University of Northern Iowa in Des Moines, Iowa. And number 20, who did I miss?
Number 32,
There we
Brittany
go.
English.
Yep.
She is a write-in on our roster. We did not have her. It's number 32.
That was what was throwing me off.
Lights
And
go down.
They do. Now we go for the lineup from the Flyers.
A little theatrical here.
I know.
Yeah?
Kind of spooked me for a second. I figured the lights or power was out or something. Thought, well, this isn't good.
I'm gonna,
Your starting lineups for your Midwest Flyers.
And here we go, folks. The Flyers lineup.
Standing 6'3" from the University of Missouri, number 52, Sharice Jones.
Number 52, Sharice Jones, a 6'3" center, University of Missouri graduate.
Standing 6 foot tall from the University of Arkansas, Monticello.
Next, number 30, Shannon Haywood, 6 foot and from the University of Arkansas at Monticello.
Standing 5'11" out of Central Michigan University.
Number 31, Jordan LeDuc. LeDuc, a graduate of Central Michigan.
A point guard out of the University of Kentucky, number 4, Rita Adams.
Next up is point guard Rita Adams, number 4, graduate of University of Kentucky. And of course, number 22, Carrie Kochdow. So that is going to be Adams, Dow, Haywood, Jones, and LeDuc on the court for the Flyers.
Jordan LeDuc is one of those upgrades, if
Yeah.
I can say upgrade that we were talking about earlier. She just being in practice every once in a while, just seeing her, her and Carrie play really well together. I'm anxious to see that as well.
Alrighty, folks. So here we go.
Flyers are sporting those sharp new uniforms too, man.
Those are pretty slick.
That Carolina blue.
It looks good. Although Carolina blue kind of pops real nice on a white jersey anyway.
Yes, it does.
Alrighty, folks. And it does look like we're going to get this game a-rolling. Tip-off appears to be number 32 English. We'll be facing
That's Mac. number
Mac, yep.
52. No,
50
no.
or,
She's,
whoa,
she's
she
stepping
stepped
out.
away. Okay, that's going to be Haywood then.
Shannon Haywood. Let me just tell you, this girl can leap. She is an athletic player
Alrighty.
as
Ball goes up. Haywood
well.
tips
As you
it
can
back
see.
to Mac. Off to Dow, or Coke Dow. Then to Adams. Adams back. Oh, and it's clipped away and head in Majestic's direction. Shot goes up by number 13. That's Lamal. She makes that. LeDuc with the ball. Kicks it down to Haywood. Haywood kicks it out. Lost.
Remember that short-range jump shot I was talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Open the game with one.
Ball gets in. Haywood goes to get it. She's got it on the perimeter there. Kicks it in. Up with the shot by
And one.
Mac, and no good. Called on number 32. That's English. And that puts Mac there at the line, number 52.
The officials are being worked. but
Yeah.
I stand corrected. It wasn't by Coach Brittany.
No, it isn't. Not yet. Shot goes up, and it rims out. Picked up by one of the Majestics, and it's moving down again. Lamal with the ball. She kicks it to the corner to number 12. That's Dewey. Dewey kicks it up to the top, and there's a shot from number 11, Keys. No good. Rebound picked up by Haywood. Kicks it to Coke Dow. Coke Dow up with the ball to Adams. Adams on the perimeter up with the shot. LeDuc with the rebound. She kicks it out. Shot up again by Coke Dow. And Carey makes good on it, folks.
I've seen that a lot in my day, man.
Yeah.
Here's that
And they're
run
moving
and
it.
jump I talked about.
Majestics are moving. Oh, cuts in the lane. Kicks it out to number 11. Keys. Keys up with the shot. No good. Coke Dow with the rebound. Kicks it to LeDuc. LeDuc goes in up for the layup. It's good. She just cut right in there just as easy as could be,
She
too.
did. She knifed that to the basket.
Lamal with the ball. Kicks it to English. English tried to get to Dewey, but they're going to call on that.
Called a hand check with a push.
Yeah. Inbound by Dewey. Dewey gets it to Lamal. Lamal takes her on the edge, kicks it to that corner. Shots up by number 20. It's Handy. No good. LeDuc with the rebound. LeDuc going to bring it across the timeline, kicks it over to Adams. Adams on the top there, kicks it over to Coke Dow on the edge. In. Up by Mac, no good. And the rebound picked up by Dewey. Dewey going to bring it back for the Majestics. She gets it into that corner. Up with a ooh. Number 11 went up for the shot. Did not work out so well.
Shannon Haywood coming down with the tomahawk.
Yeah. Keys tried to make it work, and Haywood got right there in the way. So that puts Keys at the line.
Hey, if you're gonna do it,
Yeah.
that's the way to do it. Make her earn both. Don't give her an and one.
LeDuc with the ball, tried to get it in there to Haywood, did not work.
Carey knocks it out.
Yeah. Alrighty. It's going to be number 20. That's Handy. Inbounds it in to number 13. Lamal with the ball up top. Kicks it over to Dewey. Dewey cuts around the top of the perimeter. She cuts in a little bit but kicks it out. Another cut in this time by Handy, but that was lost. Carey with the ball.
Nice
Kicks it over to
feed.
Mack. Mack up with the shot, and
Nice
it's good.
feed.
That was a good feed. That was a good play.
That was. Biggs running the floor, man. I
Yep.
love to see it.
Lamal with the ball. She bobbed in the lane and then popped out.
Holds that ball like a suitcase, don't she?
Yeah, she
She's got
does.
some handles.
Shot up and good by number 20. That's Handy. Carey Coke with Dow with the ball, and she takes across that timeline. Kicks it there to Mack. Out to Adams. Around the perimeter, they're moving the ball. Leduc cuts in under the lane, opens it up, and with the shift, Carey is able to pull off a shot. Nice little jumper.
Yep. That's Carey's textbook move right there. That ball fake left,
yeah.
go right, jump shot.
And they cleared up just enough space
Yeah.
to make it perfect. Dewey with the ball. Kicks it to Lamal. Lamal into the corner to English. English cuts up towards the top of the lane. She rolls up the shot. No good.
Look at that defense by
Yep.
Sharice Mack Jones.
Haywood with the ball to Leduc. Leduc on the perimeter. Kicks it to Adam, who's way out. Back to Leduc in the corner there. Into Haywood. Haywood tries to do the spinning up, but no good. She gets her own rebound and kind of bops it around and misses any shot there with it. Up by Handy. Handy makes good on the layup. Adams inbounds to Coke Dow. Back to Adams. Carey with the ball here on the bench side, perimeter edge. Cuts around. Haywood up at the shot, right up by the free throw line. No good. Follow through by Mack, and that's going to get her at the line.
Good strong rebound
Yeah.
by Mack there. That's what you want. You want your bigs cleaning up anything on the boards. That's 2 on Brittany English, by the way.
Does look like number 42 is about to come in for the Majestics, as well as 00. That's Hasina Muhammad, who we were just briefly talking about,
That's right.
actually. So number 42 is Patrice Granted. Yeah. Shots up and good. And now
Shack in for Mack.
Yeah. That is a switch up, ain't it?
Yeah.
Alrighty, ball gets inbounded. Lamal with the ball. She crossed the timeline, but she almost got a little slipped up there. She is quick.
She is quick. She can handle it. Oh.
Muhammad was all over her, but that was
She
not
was.
gonna.
She blocked her, but
Yeah.
then she came down through that block, man.
That was good work, but
Yeah.
all right.
She was making me dizzy out there.
I
man.
know. As quick as she's moving, she was getting around her where I couldn't figure out what was going to go down. Shots up. Score currently 12-10. Shot up. It's good. Muhammad inbounds to Adams. Adams to Coke-Dow. Coke-Dow to Leduc. Nice quick movement from one end of the court to the other on that. Muhammad cuts in, kicks the ball into the corner of Leduc. Up and in. Shot goes up. Shaq tried to make it work, just not good enough though. Majestics with the ball. That's number 11. Traveling. Coke-Dow inbounds to Adams. Adams going to take her time. No big rush at this point. Moves the ball to Coke-Dow. Coke-Dow's got it. Gets it over to Leduc. Muhammad with the ball into Leduc, down right under the hoop and up with the shot. Nice little layup there.
They're going to be able to do that, I think.
I think they will too. The way they're able to shift that,
Yeah.
if they can keep shifting the floor, that's perfect for them. Lamal with the ball. She's faced by Adams there.
Little mismatch.
Yeah,
Tall
it
guard and
is.
Jordan.
Dewey with the ball. Dewey up with the shot. It's good. A little bit of pressure there on
Time
Coke
ball
Dow
game.
as they're moving. Shot from LeDuc at the far corner. No good as it goes out. Lamal picks it up. She's moving fast. She just is going to go straight in, but who are they calling that on?
Called on Rita Adams.
They are calling on Rita. Now we've got number 10, Nakia Becker.
Number 25, Mariah West in for the Flyers, for Rita. Rita's going to have a hard time guarding that.
Yeah,
That,
that's a quick game to go against. Alrighty, the ball's moving. And that's Becker, I believe, with the ball.
Yeah.
Or no, not Becker. I was thinking the wrong team, wrong number.
Well, they both got that Carolina blue on.
Yeah, that's not going to help this situation. Lamal with the ball. She cuts and goes hard. She tried to push through. Looks like number 8. That's Veronica Smith coming in for Muhammad. Dewey getting inbound. Gets it into Lamal. Where she can do it. It kicks it over to Dewey there. Dewey cuts in right towards the top, kicks it out to the corner. Shot goes up by number 11. No good.
Oh, gotta have those loose balls. I thought they were giving it up.
Yeah. Carey gets the ball. She's moving it. Gets to LeDuc on the edge there, then to the corner. Where are they going with it? LeDuc open as could be right there by the block. Draws that.
Jordan LeDuc really knows how to find those seams, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She gets behind her defense.
She's just done it 2 or 3 times here so far, and it just makes it look like it's easy as could be. And as she takes the line, first shot is good.
I think she'd like to have that one back. She'd be shooting an and one now.
Yeah.
It's clear they want to get her with a mismatch and get her into the interior there.
Ball moving, Lamal with the ball. She's teamed up. They tried to kind of trap her there to some degree. Shot goes up by Handy, and it was no good. Picked up by Keys. Keys goes for the shot now. No good, but it's picked up by Flyers, and it's moving Flyer direction. West gets it to LeDuc somehow there, and it's going to get bebopped around. It's back to West. LeDuc with it again.
Oh, boy.
Oh, goodness.
Shaq's not going to like that one.
Alrighty, the ball moving. Lamal with it there. She's facing West. She kicks the ball over to 20, which is Handy. I keep forgetting that's Handy. I don't know why. I said it 2 or 3 times. Lamal gets the ball. She goes towards the block. Kind of gets tripped up there, passes it off. The shot goes up by Becker. No good.
Want to push
Carey-
it. Look at him.
Yep. Coke Dow gets it to LeDuc. LeDuc goes for the shot.
Another foul in transition.
Mm-hmm. LeDuc good on that shot. 2:13 left here in the first period. Score 19-14. Does look like timeout's been called, and there's going to be a couple change-ups. So we will take a short break real quick. We'll be back in a second, folks.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, Wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Alrighty, folks.
9.
LeDuc at the line.
She's got 9 this quarter.
She's
been
had a
big.
She's had a good start.
Yeah.
She's strong on the court. Another bucket there for LeDuc. Lamal with the ball for the Majestics. Takes it across the timeline and faced by West again. Kicks it to Keys, back to Lamal. That's Becker with it now. Back to Lamal. And they're going to call travel.
She did. She rolled with it. You can't advance. You can advance by sliding, but not rolling.
Yeah.
And they're letting them. Hey, they're letting them on
They're-
both sides. They're letting them push and
They're letting them get
check up a little
a
bit.
good game going.
Yeah.
And ball's moving around. Rotate the whole court there. LeDuc with the ball up top. And there's another bucket. Lamal with the ball. She's going to bring it across for Kansas City as she comes on down. Where's she going with it? Kicks it to Dewey there on the edge of the perimeter. That three-point line. Dewey slides down into the corner but gets caught up. Kicks it to Becker. Becker up with the shot, and Becker makes it good.
Little baby hook, man.
Yeah, it was a nice little hook.
It was.
West with the ball for the Flyers. And it gets tripped up, and that is Dewey with the shot. Nice layup.
We got a little matchup going here, man.
Yeah, we do.
Carrie Coke-Dow versus Chelsea Dewey.
Dewey's giving her a good run on it.
Two graduates from Missouri State University. 2 Lady Bears going at it.
Shot up by Haywood. Nice.
Of course, they didn't play together.
No.
Carrie quite a bit older than
That's
Chelsea
why
Dewey.
when you said that for a second, I was like, well, I know I recognize that, but I don't think they're near enough in years to be. Carey with the ball, moves it up to Haywood. Haywood cuts straight on towards the block, but
That's a good call. He
Yeah,
called a
that
block
was.
on that. She split. I'd say split the defender, but there was no one else.
there was
really
it
there,
was just
but
one.
she
So
just took that little euro.
alrighty, so that's gonna put her on the line.
I like it when officials don't allow teams to collapse on defense and get the
Yeah.
call every time. If it's a straight up
Mhm.
charge, then it's a charge.
Yeah. And the Majestics coach not too pleased with the
No.
call. Some argument over the nature of if the basket counted, I guess.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm taking.
They counted the basket. They're saying, and this is the
And one.
one foul. Max coming in for the shooter, so they sat her back down. Little confusing.
Yeah. Usually I can make some sense out of these calls, but. And that is going to put Mack out and Haywood on the bench.
Sarah Campbell from Kansas City, Majestic, is riding these referees.
Just
She's
a
begging for calls. She has been
Just
since
a
they
little bit,
started.
yeah. Yeah, it's noticeable.
Right.
Lamal there with the ball, faced by West. West has been keeping up with her for the
Wes
most
has
part.
been doing a good job.
Really,
playing
she's been
defense.
doing admirable work.
She might be able to take a charge later in the game. She's getting that forearm.
Yeah,
to
she's
her
getting
chest.
she's getting it there.
She's playing some defense now.
Whoa.
And she stripped her, and now she caused a turnover.
Yeah.
Man, I'm
She
clapping up
finally-
here, Jake.
She finally got under her skin just enough to go for that. And you know, it's people like that. They can be quick, they can be sharp, but if you can get just enough under their skin just for a second,
Yep.
you can throw them just off center, and even the best players, most focused, will lose it just for long enough for you to do well with it.
That's right.
It's something fun to watch. Not
Yeah.
really for them, but
Right, it is fun to watch.
for everybody else.
Anytime someone gets after it on defense,
Yeah,
that's what the game's about.
it's a good time. So, gonna have some change-ups with the lineup.
Tanisha Sanders, and I missed who the first
Yeah, I
one
did
was.
too, because I didn't realize he was actually announcing change-ups.
She's running some bodies out there. I'll give her that. Brittany
Yeah.
likes to fast-paced game, so she needs subs.
Well, I'm fine with a fast-paced game.
Mhm.
That's why I played in high school, and that's why I like watching. But
You got to be able to execute it.
Yeah,
And you need to
yeah.
have the bodies. And
you've got to have enough people to run it. You got to be able to keep it, and you got to have, even with enough people, you got to have enough people that can keep that pace coming straight off a bench
right.
onto the floor.
that's
A lot,
right.
a lot of people don't realize that you can have a fast-paced game, but if you don't have guys who can sit the bench and then hit the floor and go just as fast, you're
That's right. Yeah. You can have all the jerseys you want on the bench,
Mhm.
but they got to come in and perform.
they've got to be able to keep it up. Yeah.
So Victoria Smith.
hmm
We need one more Smith and another couple Joneses on this team, man.
It'd make it a little more confusing than it needs to be. I'm already confused enough when I'm trying to keep up. Dewey inbounds it to Lamal. Lamal gonna take the ball right about her normal spot.
Now she's got the Tanisha Sanders.
Sanders on her now instead. Yeah. Loses the ball.
Mariah West is probably getting some oxygen somewhere. As
Yeah.
much as she got after it on defense.
She needs it for that workout. Got to give her props there. Ball is moving. That Sanders kicked it around, and it got to Leduc, and Leduc made the shot good. So we got Dewey getting inbound. Gets the ball to Handy. Handy brings it across timeline. That's the first time Lamal hasn't done that in a while. Kicks it to Dewey. Dewey tried to cut in the top of the lane. Didn't work. Got stopped by Leduc. She kicks it in the corner. That's Keys. Keys gets it in, but backs it out to Lamal up top. Lamal with the three. It's good.
And she can shoot the three.
Yeah. I didn't
That
know.
makes
I
it
didn't know
tough.
she could pull it off.
I didn't
but
either.
I was figuring she was got to be a little closer all the time. Ball gets moving. It's Carey with the ball on the far edge. Kicks it around, and it goes around the perimeter, and it's Sanders' hands. She kicks it off to Jones.
Called a travel on Sharice Jones. The other
Jones.
Sharice,
Yeah.
not
Or
Matt.
no, yeah, the other Sharice. Yeah, good point. I was thinking Joneses. I wasn't even going by first names at that point. Lamal with the ball. Where's she going with it? She can't figure it out, but they call a timeout to save her from having to figure it out. Not exactly how you want to use your timeout, but that is a wise,
That was a,
in all consideration, a wise choice over not.
that's
So
right.
it's a full. And we're going to take a break for a quick message. We'll be back in a second, folks.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, folks, welcome back here on the Indian Sports Network as we bring you all the action live and as it happens, play by play and quarter by quarter as the Midwest Flyers take on the Kansas City Majestics. Score 28-21 here in the second period of play. We're at 8:43 on the clock. What do we think, Greg?
Well, I was kind of eavesdropping on the conversation down there,
Mm-hmm.
and one thing I picked up from Coach Brittany was we got to win on this end, and she's talking about
Yeah.
the defensive end.
Yeah, and
And
they're
you can tell
putting
they're
up a
buying
good.
in.
They're putting a good fight on it. I mean, the places they've got holes, they've been trying to adjust to it.
That's right.
So the ball is moving fast and hard down towards the Flyer direction in the hands of Sanders. She kicks it to LeDuc. LeDuc up there, kicks it out to Coke Dow on the far edge. Where's she going to go with it? Ooh, bounce on the perimeter. LeDuc still on that 3 line, kicks it into the corner, up by Jones. They're trying to make something work, get it open. And I think the Majestics might have finally started adjusting a little bit more,
Good pass.
except to that moment.
There's Jordan LeDuc cutting back door again,
Yeah.
and Carey having a vision to see it. Man, that's
I almost thought the Majestics had finally pegged him a little bit because it was finally holding off a little longer than normal, but that proves that they haven't got it fully figured out. Dewey with the ball for the Majestics, kicks it up to Keys. Keys cuts towards that block, kicks it out to Dewey. Where's Dewey going? Back to Keys.
oh, wow.
And we hit the and we got Hasina Muhammad in.
Jordan LeDuc coming out, man. She needs a break.
Yeah,
but
she's been out there running.
she has created a lot of offense for this team.
Yeah. Azaria Nave, number 14, coming out on the court as Dewey goes off.
Chelsea Dewey's
Been playing hard.
she's been playing great defense on Carey Cope.
Yeah, you
She's
got to
been-
give her props.
Yeah.
Keys makes her first shot from the line. Christian Keys is a forward, 5'10", graduate of William Jewell from Overland Park, Kansas, which to me is close enough to Lawrence that I don't consider it part of the world. And the ball is moving back down yonder. Jones kicks the ball off, and it's moving again. Sanders kicks it over to Coke Dow. Coke Dow on the far edge, kicks it in, tried to get it going.
There's 5 seconds on the clock.
They got to do it up.
Cleaned up the boards. How big is that?
That's a way to make it work.
I mean, Victoria Smith getting her work in down there.
Yeah,
man.
she really is. She's pushing through. Lamal with the ball, kicks it off to number 14. That's Nave. Then off to 20, Handy, and she makes the shot good.
Majestic just aren't going away, are they?
No, they're not. They're not letting it happen. Sanders with all the way taking it down and going for the shot and making it good, folks. Ball gets inbounded by Becker. Becker off to Lamal. Lamal brings it across the half-court line. Kicks it over to Handy in the corner. Handy, a little bit of a push and trip.
Cena fought through through the screen.
She
literally.
moved through it a little harder than a lot of people would.
You gotta get a little higher if you're gonna do that, or you're gonna get that call. You know what I mean?
Just a little bit. All righty, we got another bit of a change up here. Haywood comes on out from Muhammad, and
Shannon Haywood.
I don't know who somebody from Majestics came out, and I missed who it was because I was trying to figure out who was swapping elsewhere. Lamal makes the shot there. Oh, English is back out for Majestics. She started earlier. She was at right in.
I like Lamal's game. She's a good ball player.
She's aggressive, and she keeps
Yep.
going.
She's been hitting her free throws.
Sanders tried to get the ball to Coke Dow, but he gets clipped by 14.
Sanders hustled back, though, and stopped the
Yeah.
fast break.
Nave got in there, got it back. Shot goes up by Handy. Rebound by 2 or 3 Flyers. And picked off, and it's moving again. Sanders to Smith. Smith into Haywood. Haywood spin up, and the shot no good, but she's going to go to the line on that.
That's a matchup they need to take advantage of. A little mismatch down there on Shannon Haywood. Got someone a little undersized, Gardner, and she's athletic and can get high
Yeah.
down there.
If you can seize an opportunity like that, you set yourself up pretty good.
Yeah, you got a 5'9" shooting guard and Handy trying to play with Haywood with her back to the basket.
Shots up. And it's good. Adams comes in for number 12.
Tanisha Sanders, that's the first time I Gotta look at her.
Mm-hmm. Sanders did well out there. She played tough. She kept going.
She did.
Okay, ball is moving for the Majestic. It's in number 14, Jones' hands. Not Jones. Up by English. Shot is good.
Brittany English back in the game.
Yep.
Contributing.
Coke Dow gets the ball moving, gets to Adams. Adams kicks it up to Haywood. Haywood over yonder with the ball and back. And shot goes up by Mack, and it's good. Ball gets inbounded, and Nave with the ball now for
I'm thinking
Majestics.
Mac would agree with you on that whole Jayhawk comment you made earlier.
I think it's got
Former
some good.
Mizzou grad.
I think it's got good sentiment on it. Oh, and that was an intriguing shot.
Call that on the floor.
Really not sure how that completely was a shot, but it was. You know, I was just thinking, I don't think Lamal, number 13, has left the court yet for.
I don't think she has either.
She was going to grab a bottle of water to get a drink, and she left. They call a jump.
It's a traditional jump ball. This is the pros, Jake. So they do it the old school way.
I would say I don't know if I've ever seen this really other than
on TV.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever
She
saw
won the
it.
tip out of bounds.
And Adams with the ball kicks it over to Coke Down and shot goes up, and Mack makes good on it.
Carrie, I don't know how many assists she has, but she ain't been scoring a lot. She only got 5 points to my knowledge, but man.
Yeah, she hasn't. She's done good, but she hasn't hit him up much. Lamal with the ball, got it to English. English with the shot. Gets fouled, and she's on the line. And who are they calling that on?
I think they called that on Sharice Mack Jones, but it looked like she had all ball. I don't know if someone else pinched in on her. Maybe not. Waiting for the score.
That's why I was kind of
Yeah, they did.
Interesting. There goes the shot.
Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist per se, but I'll say this: the Flyers have 10 team fouls.
And the ball gets bopped around, and it goes back up by English, and it was good on that run. Adams with the ball for the Flyers, brings it back. Cross timeline. She goes right up to the top of the key. Guess she decided she didn't want to push all the way through. Gets it to Carey. Carey over to Smith. Smith into Haywood. Haywood spins around, goes for the shot.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh.
Sarah Campbell
Mm-hmm.
has argued just about any foul she gets called on her team. And that's only their seventh team foul, I think.
She's making a long list of them, that's for truth. Alrighty.
And that was a clear slap on the arm while she was taking a jump shot. I mean, you're not going to foul a jump shotter and get away with it. Jump shooter, I'm sorry.
23, Tanisha Jones checks in, takes Handy's spot on the court. Shot goes up by Haywood. English with the pick up there and gets it into Nave. Nave brings it across the timeline. Kicks it to Lamal. Instead of taking advantage of that screen, she went the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Adams with the ball. Kicks it long distance. Leduc up with a shot, and it's good.
Look who ran the floor and got to the basket.
Who would have thought?
Jordan Leduc. She's been a
good.
great addition to this team, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's got a good spark with it. She's keeping moving pretty solid. Lamal with the ball, or no. Nave, that was Nave. They're both about the same height, and that keeps throwing me off because they both are taking charge on that every once in a while.
Again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but Sharice Mack Jones does wear number 52,
Uh-huh.
and I wore number 52 in high school. and I think I got phantom calls too. So I think it might be something in the number.
I would agree with that, but then I could think that the guy I knew I played ball with in high school that wore 52, he earned every foul he ever got. And he was pretty blatantly earning them.
You may have talked to my high school teammates, and they might say the same thing. But there has been a few that I didn't earn.
Shot up by Nave, and it's good. Okay, ball moving quick. Leduc with the shot. No good. Rebound picked up by Nave, and she takes off with it. Going back yonder to Majestics. Kicks it to Lamal. Lamal on the three-point line. Kicks it to the top of the key. Shot up by English. No good. Adams with the rebound. Kicks it to Coke Dow. Coke Dow takes it. Kicks it to the far corner there. Leduc back to Adams. Adams from three line. No good. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood puts it back up, and it's good.
Could have got an and one there.
Yeah.
The girl undercut her.
She did.
And that's that athleticism I'm talking about with Shannon. She just elevates to the ball quick.
Alrighty. So they're going. Timeout called. They hesitated just long enough that Coach Campbell didn't want to let them do it anymore. So they're going to do a short timeout. I don't know if we're going to break. What do we got?
It's a 30
seconds. Yeah. We won't break away yet.
I think they were a little concerned that Brittany English, their post player, was out on the wing, deep at the wing, dribbling. just
kind of hanging out
dribbling.
there. Hanging out there, waiting.
I don't think that's the offense. I'm just going to take a shot
waiting
at
for somebody to bring her a
yeah.
bottle of water, maybe a drink with an umbrella, something.
That's right. Finally, they said no.
No.
Timeout. There's 8 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed.
Don't know if you guys picked up on that one. I will say that was one thing, when we called that alumni game, at least up in the box, it was mentioned a couple times. We were wondering how some of those alumni would play with the shot clock,
right?
Considering that's not anything anybody's
yeah,
used
you're
to.
not used to that.
And I don't think there was a single call on it, actually.
No, I don't think so. I missed one. I remember that. But other than that, it only happened once that I know of.
All righty, folks. Number 12, that's Dewey, going to inbound it. And the ball's in and in play. Where's it going? Shots up. Off the side of the backboard. It's moving. Shot up by number 8. It's Smith, I want to say. But
yep. She's got her own rebound.
She
Put
did.
it right back up.
All righty. Number 14, that's Nave for the Majestics. She has it, kicks it over to Lamal. Lamal cuts down towards the block, kicks it up to English. English with the shot. Rebound by Adams. Nobody looking for it, though. Dewey picks it back up. Misses her pass to Keys.
Chelsea Dewey gives it right back.
They took way too much ease out of that opportunity.
Look.
Long pass from Coke Dow. Nobody paying attention to that for some reason.
Shannon couldn't handle it, or it was a chip shot.
Adams with the ball, kicks it to Shannon. Shannon up with a shot. Haywood almost makes good of it. Ball moving back yonder. It's in the hands of Nave. Nave goes with it to Dewey. Dewey cuts around the edge of the top of the key. Kicks it back to Nave. And then to Lamal. Lamal back to Nave. Nave with the shot outside the 3 line. No good. Smith picks up the ball. Kicks it off to Adams. Rita kicks it over to Leduc in the far corner. No good.
Another rebound.
Yep, Smith couldn't make that rebound work, though. Lamal with the shot and off the layup, no good. Reed Adams with the rebound, kicks it over to Carrie Coke Dow, and she kicks it up the court to Smith. Smith on that edge, kicks it back to Carrie. They're trying to spread that defense out, maybe open up a hole. Shot goes up by Carrie, and it is good. And it's a half timeout. We'll take it with them, folks. Be back in just a second.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Ellsbury Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Alrighty, folks, we are back almost and at it. We're going to see what happens. Ball's going to get inbounded, and they're just rolling it along the floor as we're at 1:25 left in this second quarter play. Ball's moving. Lamal with the shot from the 3-line. No good. Rebound by English. No, not English. Keys. No good. Togdow kicks it off to LeDuc.
I don't know if my stat guy's wrong, but he says it's 24-7 on the rebounds.
Really?
I don't know.
7?
7 I can believe. 24?
24? Nah. I think it might be even higher. Maybe lower. Who knows? Alrighty. Keys with the ball. Kicks it to Dewey. Dewey cuts in towards the block. Open as could be on that run. Smith with the rebound. She gets it moving for the Flyers. And then it goes to the corner. Jordan LeDuc. Shot up off the edge of the backboard. And into the Majestics bench. Number 44. That's Shakira Jones coming on out as Haywood steps off.
Jordan LeDuc's probably shooting 90% inside the arc.
Yeah.
She hasn't made a 3 yet.
No, but she's made a lot of attempts.
Yeah.
I don't want to know how many attempts because I
think
feel
it's
that would
been-
make me feel bad.
I think it's 0 for 4 she is. Carey, on the other hand,
is doing quite well.
3
outside
for 3,
that.
I believe.
Yep. Nave with the ball brings it across the timeline. Where's she going? Where's she going? She pushes down to that far side baseline and goes right for the shot. Rolls it in. And the ball is moving Flyers' way. Carson with the shot. No good.
Well, it's that second quarter. They turned it on, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. You know, this game score now 54-38 as we leave the first half of play here on the Indian Sports Network, folks. We've seen a very solid game in a lot of ways. You know, both teams have their strengths. Got some key players out there on the court. Definitely something to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
What? Any thoughts you have, Greg, before we kind of break away for some?
Well, I'm going to
commercials?
find out how many actual rebounds, but it does seem like it was 24-7. It was that big a difference, is I guess my point.
It was there should be a drastic difference in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure that those figures are spot as we think, but definitely some good playing. So, folks, we'll be back in just about probably 8 minutes or so, right before we start the second quarter. So stick with us, and we'll see you here in just a second on the Indian Sports Network.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We have numerous programs to help your wallet as well as save precious time. Save money with our RX Savings Club program, and you can save time with our medication synchronization program, where we fill your prescriptions at the same time each month. We also offer our medication adherence program to help you remember to take your medications on time as prescribed by your doctor. Better value, better service, better health care. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacy in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world. But here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about. We all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world. But here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about. We all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
And we're back here on the Indian Sports Network, folks, for the second half of action here in Ellsbury as the Midwest Flyers take on the Kansas City Majestics. You know, we talked a little bit about the stats and the rebounding of this game so far. Greg, why don't you cover a couple of the little tidbits you found out?
First, I got to get a shout-out to Trevor, my stat guy right here. He was accurate. They out-rebound.
And we doubted him.
Yeah,
we doubted him just for a little bit.
The young up-and-comer from Ellsbury High School. So they had 26 rebounds, the Flyers did, to the Majestics' 9 rebounds. And I tell you, I was surprised to see Veronica Smith with limited action.
Mm-hmm.
She pulled down 6 herself.
And she really hasn't been.
She hasn't been in a lot.
No,
yeah.
not at all.
The other one that surprised me was Rita Adams has 5. She's a guard that hasn't played much, and she's a point guard.
But she had a good run right at the start.
She did.
That probably might contribute to it there. She had a good run on that.
Jordan Leduc led scoring for the Flyers with 14, and Carrie Koch Dow was right behind her with 11. But just worthy of mention is Carrie had 6 assists in that first half too.
Oh, really? Yep. Score is 54-38 as we start the third quarter. That is Mack with the ball to Koch Dow, then to Leduc, and then back to Adams, and then into Mack, and Mack with a shot. No good. And Handy tried to get her hand on it, and she did, but she got her hand on it when it went out of bounds.
Yeah, I know, and that's because Coach Brittany Koch Dow, she likes her bigs to stay on the ball after they miss a shot. She don't want them running back. Most of the time, you'll see they'll attack the ball,
Yeah.
and if they get back late, they get back late. They'll
Duke
deal with
up
that.
with a shot, no good. Picked up and moving for the Majestics, and Keys
Good play by
loses it
Carey.
in shot.
Carey stripped it from her.
Yeah.
Nice pass.
Oh, and Mack
Mac spun the wrong way. I think she should have just took the basket.
Yeah.
She turned into the girl. Had she not done that, I think
Had she
they
not
would let
made the
her go.
movement on it, yeah, she would have been much better off.
Yep.
And ball gets inbounded. Goes.
Coach Brittany agreed with me. She told her to take it straight to the basket. No spin move there.
Well, sometimes there's just no reason for it. I mean, I can
That's
see
right.
it's useful, and sometimes it's a good distraction or a way to get around somebody. But other times, it just makes so much more sense just to address what you got there.
That's right.
All righty, that's Keys with the ball. Goes out of bounds off Mac.
Flyers come out in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah. They are playing that.
Now they're matching up. Nope.
No.
Yeah, they're matching
Yeah,
up
they're
now.
matching now. They're
Like
switching
they're
it up.
Switching it up a little bit.
Shot goes up, I guess. Coke Dow gets the ball to Adams. Rita Adams takes it. Back to Carey. Carey looking to Leduc to get rid of it, but doesn't do that. Gets it to Haywood. Haywood up with a little hook of a shot, and no good. Goes out of bounds.
I think that would have been out on Haywood had she left it.
Had
go,
she
but
let it roll, yeah.
Majestic player going after it.
Kristen Keys went after it and didn't pan out. Number 22, Carey with the ball, gets it into Adams. Adams kicks it over to Leduc. And
Ooh.
shot up.
Oh,
No
we
good.
can't make a basket.
And they're going to call on that. I think they called that on Leduc, maybe.
They called that on Haywood, I
Or
believe.
Haywood?
Yeah,
I just saw him say throw a three.
She
Yeah,
elevated
Haywood.
up. The girl kind of was blocking it,
Oh, yeah.
undercutting her.
And
I don't
there
know.
goes Lamal. Kicks it over the edge there. And ooh.
That's a good defense. It's good defense.
Handy went in on that hard and almost worked in her favor.
Shannon was a little late on the flop. She got ran over, but she stood her ground too long.
Just a little bit. Ball goes up.
Oh, that's. Wow.
And there goes Handy. Trying to decide what to do. She kicks it to Dewey. Dewey with the shot from the corner, and it's a three good. Carey takes the ball hard down court. Tries to get to Leduc. But just doesn't make it there either way. It's going to end up in.
On that jump ball, the player, I couldn't see who it was, undercut Shannon instead of going for the ball. She just
Clipped
dug
through.
into her legs. And smart if it doesn't get called, but I don't believe that's
if it
legal.
gets called, yeah. Gets called, it might be another situation.
Majestic come out with a lot of energy, not wanting to go home
Yeah.
that easy.
No, they're not. And that is Dewey inbounds it to Lamal. Lamal brings it across half court. She's faced by Rita Adams. She gets it over to Dewey again. Dewey kicks it to English, and English with the shot, and it rims out. Adams and Haywood scramble to get that rebound. They got a hold of it, get it off to Carey. Carey back to Adams on this end.
Oh, where's the foul? Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was wondering.
Something's got to give right there. Someone should have got a foul.
Yeah, somebody.
Bodies flying. Get Shakira Jones, a.k.a. Shaq, getting ready to check in.
And
It just
Matt goes out as Shaq comes in.
just as we suspect, Sarah Campbell
Yeah.
riding the ref early on here.
She is not giving them
No.
an easy day at
No,
all.
she is not. And I guess I owe Brittany an apology.
Yeah, because I think all predictions on that front have not happened.
Yep.
All right, Handy with the ball. And there's Who they
Well,
called on it.
she's getting what she wants because the fouls are 4-1 Majestic's way.
Mm-hmm. All righty. Lamal with the ball. She cuts towards that top and then backs out.
Moving screen. Yep.
And so LeDuc will inbound.
But as aggressive as this game has been, I will give the officiating credit. They've done a pretty good job.
They've been pretty square
Yeah.
on handling it. Ball gets to carry, but it goes out. Or are they calling something else? All right. Yeah, they are calling something else. I thought they were just saying it was. All right. LeDuc with the ball, cuts up to the top of the lane, kicks it over to Carey. Carey with the shot from the 3 line, and it's good.
And it's good.
Heck of a nice 3 there. You can't.
Yeah.
Can't
She's
get
had a
better
good
than that.
night, Bound. No, I don't know. Has she missed one yet?
No, not her. Adams gets the ball to Carey. Shot's good.
Ooh.
Slick.
We're getting a little excited here.
Slick little layup. Coach
And-
Campbell not in a good mood. She calls for a full timeout, folks. We will take it with them. Be back in just a moment. 6:48 on the clock.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, folks. We've heard an interesting conversation from the Majestics bench.
Yes.
I'm really we're really trying to figure out the basis of it. The coach telling the Majestics not to buy into the hype. That was the key line she kept using, the hype. So I don't know if that's in regards to the tempo or the way the Flyers are handling their on-court activity or what.
Yeah, the Flyers like to jump at the ball. They like to double team the ball when they can, as you just saw. They got a foul call because of it. So I'm with you. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'm gonna tell you this: she is
Not happy.
relentless on the officiating.
Yeah, she's not giving
She
them a lot of
will
room.
not stop.
You know, I think it's one of those things where if you get that high-energy game and your team playing against a real high-energy team that moves the ball a lot, it causes you to get all scattered. You lose your poise. You lose your bearing of it, even if you're a good team. There goes the shot by Muhammad. LeDuc up with the follow-through.
There's another rebound. A putback.
I will be interested to see what the total is on the end of the night for that.
I don't know if they're playing a diamond press or.
He is close to it.
Oh.
Adams, ball's popped up, and I don't even know how to describe what that was, but Lamal's got it now. She goes for a little jumper. LeDuc with the rebound, or the pickup, excuse me, and she takes it back, kicks it off, and it goes around. Kogdal with the 3.
Oh, she banked it in. When it's going good, Jake.
I would say the reaction from the coach on the sideline actually was kind of just as good because she just kind of shrugged it off.
That's right. Whatever.
All
hey,
right.
when you shoot 100% from the three-point line, I guess things
Yeah.
go good.
Yeah. Dewey had the ball there, kind of lost it, and called him Muhammad.
And like I said, the officiating, they're calling what they see.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to give them credit.
Ball gets inbounded by Handy to Amal.
Here comes that trap.
Gets to Keys. Keys cuts right down the baseline. Where's she going to go with it? She can't step too much. Oh, kicks it off to Handy, and Handy
Good
goes
play
for the
right
shot.
at the buzzer. Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, no, you're good. All right, Carey with the shot, and she gets run into by Dewey.
Two Lady Bears going after it.
And once again, Coach Campbell, it's a little off screen for you all, but she has given this poor ref another bit of her mind.
And
Shot's good for Carrie.
should we add that the entire game she has been in the lead in the foul category.
Yes.
So her team has.
It's never been against them in any
Right,
way,
that's
really.
right.
It's not the typical reason you see a coach getting aggressive.
That's
on her.
right.
Dewey with the ball. She brings it across the timeline for Majestic. She cuts straight on in the middle of the lane and shoots up, and it's no good. Leduc with the rebound. Leduc takes it up, and she skirts that line.
There's a reach. They
Kicks it
didn't
off
call.
to Smith, then to Adams. Adams into the corner to Carey, and Carey coked out with the shot. No good this time. All right. And that's going to put number 20 on the line. That foul called on Leduc. That puts Handy up on the free throw line for a shot. I guess I didn't realize we were already at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Jeez.
saying.
I mean, I knew they were piling up, but jeez.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6, Ariel Haynes now in for Leduc. It's getting a little chipper on the up high here.
Yeah.
They got that AC kicking.
Yep. I sat many times in this gym sweating my face off, so I guess I won't complain, but I've been feeling the same way.
All right, ball gets in and going. Adams kicks it over to Smith in the corner. Smith over to Cokedal on the 3-line. She fakes, kicks over. Adams with the ball now. She cuts towards that lane, up with a shot, and it's good.
Everybody contributing now.
Yeah, a lot of hands touched the ball there. Lamal with the ball. It's got a nice ring to it. Kicks it off to Keys. Keys back to Dewey. Dewey cuts towards the top of that lane, and she rings around the edge of it. Loses it, though, and it is picked up by Haynes. Haynes goes with the shot.
Missed the layup.
Yeah. Ball coming back down yonder. Shot by Handy. No good. It's going to stay down that way. Number 14 comes in for Dewey. 14 is, and I know this, but now I can't remember. Nave. Yeah.
Azera Nave.
Yeah. Handy with the ball now. She's on the outer perimeter. She cuts towards that block. Misses what she tried to do there. Keys picked it up. Kicks it over to English. English now cuts right down through the lane. Goes up with a shot. No good on that one as well. And Adams is going to bring it back down yonder. Kicks it over to Cokedal, who gets it into Haynes. Haynes with the shot. No good. Rebound picked up by Handy. Handy takes it back down. We've seen a little bit of a switching of the role in terms of who's handling the major ball handling for Majestics. It's not Lamal anymore. It's Handy a lot. For a while it was Lamal and Dewey and Handy somewhat. Now it's mostly Handy. Lamal with the ball in. Kicks it to English, or tried to kick it to English. No good. Gets it moving, and the Flyers have it. Adams brings it back down yonder. Adams to Cokedal. She cuts up the top of the key, kicks it to Adams. Then to Haynes. Shot clock ticking away. Haynes throws it in. Didn't work. Up by Smith. No good, but it's
Missed
staying our
another
way.
chip shot. How many with them we missed this half?
A couple. Just a couple. Probably more than a couple. I just don't remember it. I'll be nice and generous, though, and
There
just
you
say
go.
a couple.
You're such a kind man.
I try some days. All right, ball gets inbounded, and shot goes up by Smith.
She make that one.
That was a nice, easy bucket. That was well worked for her.
That's right.
Nave takes the ball across the timeline. Strolls on up. Cuts towards the block. Gets caught between Adams and Smith. And they're going to give a 1-1 on that.
So I need to make a correction. I started thinking, Chelsea Dewey is she went to school at Missouri Western.
Not Missouri State?
Missouri Western.
Well, they got her in Missouri State on the roster.
They
but
do.
But if it says St. Joe's her hometown, so I could believe it'd be Mowo.
It's Missouri Western State University.
That'd be St. Joe, yeah.
Yeah. So
So she was a
she
Griffin.
was not a Lady Bear. She was a Griffin. And that is the only time I'm going to say I'm wrong today.
Hey, I was.
We were going off.
we were
of
going
this.
off the
That's,
yeah.
that's right.
So they call a timeout, folks. Score 72-45, 2:53 on the clock here in the third quarter play. Midwest Flyers, Kansas City Majestics. Thanks again for joining us here on the Indian Sports Network. We're glad we could bring you the action of this game and many other games of our local athletic teams and other events as we bring them to you live and in real time,
In real time.
which I guess is the exact same thing as live. So I will not add further to that. Ball gets inbounded by Coke Dow, and she's got control of it now. West is back out on the floor now. West kicks it to Haynes. Haynes tried to get to Smith. No good. Keys takes off with it for the Majestics. Goes up with a shot. Makes it good on the layup. West picks up the ball for the Flyers. Kicks it to Coke Dow. Coke Dow looking for something. Shot up. It's good.
That signature jumper, man.
Yep. She's got it dialed in today. Nave with the ball. Kicks it to Keys. Keys up to the top of the block. And then to Nave on the edge of the corner. And shot is good. Bringing the score now 74-50. Carey with the ball. She slows it down once she gets to the Flyer side. Kicks it over to West. Pop out there by Jones. And then over to Dow. Shot. Carey made that shot again. That's maybe the second I think she's missed.
Yeah, maybe the third. I think we missed one earlier.
It's possible. All right. Sharice Jones in. And Victoria Smith coming in as it looks like Haynes and the other Smith are sitting off. Shot goes up. And that one is on the floor. Number 44, Jones.
That one's bucket's good.
Yeah.
One shot.
And there it goes, folks, and it is moving back down yonder. Shot goes up, no good.
I'm going to get 42 over the back. That's. Yep. That's Victoria Smith. Like I said,
Yeah.
add another Smith to the roster.
Add another Smith or a Jones, and I think I'd be more confused than I need to be.
Well, Erica Smith, she did us a favor today. She's out of town today, so we didn't have to her in the mix. But usually Erica Smith is in the mix as well. So
Keys with the shot. No good there. West picks it up, and she takes it back down yonder for the Flyers. Kicks it over to Coke Dow. Coke Dow in and up with the shot. Number 14, one of the other Joneses.
Sharice Jones, the other Sharice Jones.
Yeah, the other. And picked up. Jones gets to Carey. Carey going to take it back down yonder. And that's Dewey picking it up for the Majestics. She spins around, goes to the top of the key, up with the shot, and it's good.
Left-handed jumper looks good, doesn't it?
It does. We're just about a minute away from this quarter being up. Ball over to the far side.
Majestic crowd's trying to rally their troops back.
Yep.
All 7 of them.
Hey now. But yes,
Hey,
all 7. Carey with the shot. It's good.
Right at the buzzer.
Yeah, right at. Okay, Nave with the ball for the Majestics. She brings it across the court. Where's she going to go? Kicks it off to Lamal. Lamal looking for something. Cuts down. Kicks it over to Keys. Keys out to Dewey. Dewey bops in, up the shot, no good. 13.7 seconds on the clock when we kick this beast off, meaning there is less time on the actual clock than on the shot clock. Ball gets inbounded. Number 22, Carey. She takes off. Whoa. And she hit hard and rolled. She hit hard and rolled. That is.
I missed the play. What did she undercut her? Or?
Yeah. Carey kind of jumped up to shoot and once, and as she was moving forward, it pass kind of crossed. It wasn't. I wouldn't call it a blatant undercut or anything like that
Right.
by any intent. It was more of a pass kind of just hit out of the blue. And when you're in forward motion like that going into shot, if you're leaning forward and you get hit, there's not much you can do to help that.
Yeah. Carey's getting a break.
Sanders comes on out.
She needed it.
Yeah. Ball gets inbounded. Dewey takes off with it, folks. And she goes up the shot.
Oh,
no
almost hit
good.
the buzzer. Shot.
And we end the third quarter of play. The score 82-52, folks. We'll be back in just a second after a couple messages. Thanks for joining us here on the Indian Sports Network.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Alrighty, folks. As we head into the fourth quarter play, just want to remind you to hang around for the People's Bank and Trust post-game show. We're going to have a couple post-game interviews, a couple of the players and coaches, that type of thing. Maybe we'll see what happens. But stick around. That'll be just for a little while after the game. And Lamal tried to make that work, did not. She's sitting out there, cuts in towards the block, goes up the shot. No good. Keys tried to make it work too.
I'll tell you what, I'll give Charnay Lamal some credit. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to get to the rim earlier in this game. She is flat out quick off the dribble.
And she's made a couple good cuts in there and some nice quick layups a few times, but she doesn't do it too frequently lately.
No.
At least in this half so far, she hasn't done it as much as elsewhere. And there we go, folks. The ball with the shot. Jones made that shot, no good on it. Does look like Dewey's going to inbound for the Majestic. Kicks it in to Nave. Dewey takes it, goes up with the shot. And there she goes. She gets her own rebound, cuts in the block, kicks it out to Lamal. Lamal
don't want the string.
They're really heavy on this side of the court, though.
Yeah.
You think they'd try stretching out a little bit, opening something up.
I think she wanted them to. She told the screen to
yeah,
go
you
away.
could tell she was trying to push people out. Alrighty, so the ball is going. Sanders with the ball now. Kicks it into the corner up by Smith with the shot, and it is good.
Oh, yeah? Which Smith was that?
That was Victoria,
Victoria. There you go. Good job. I'm just checking you, man.
I believe. I might just start calling everybody Smith. Smith or Jones, and we'll see how it falls.
Jones to Smith to Jones.
There's been a couple high school games that have been like that, and it isn't easy. Shot goes up.
Chelsea Dewey.
I still remember when I was in high school, we played at Silex. We played a team in Columbia, and the day after we played it, there was an article in the Missourian because we beat the team, and it was just their normal high school sports section. And at the time, we had 5 guys with the last name Mudd, and so the headline of the article was "Stuck in the Mud."
That's great.
Which, I mean, it was a 110 to 62 point game.
Wow.
So it was the year Silex went to the Final Four, but it was kind of a funny article. We all thought it was a real good play on words for once.
Right.
Alrighty, and that is Keys on the line shooting.
And there's still Muds coming through that school.
There are. Not as prolifically as that one. There was about a 5-year set that it was 3 or 4 of them. Ball get moving, shot up by Mack, and it's good. Nave takes the ball for the Majestic. She brings it across the timeline. Takes it over to Lamal. Lamal cuts towards that block. Is she going to push through? Yes, she does. And that's going to send her to the line. Coach Brittany Koch now hollering out, trying to get something changed up.
I'll tell you this. She does not stop coaching until the buzzer sounds.
No,
I don't care if she's up 30, 40, 60, 100.
And there goes a lob. Ball from Keys ends up in Sanders' hands, and Sanders taking off with it. Looks like we might have a bit of a line change here coming in a minute, though, for the Flyers. Shot up by Mack. Rebound almost by Sanders. Ball gets clipped out, and Nave takes off with it. She goes with a shot.
I like to see that, Jake, though. This is a 30-point game, and Sharice Mack Jones is sprinting down the floor.
Playing hard.
That.
And that shows someone. You keep playing hard,
and
you don't back off and sit on your laurels. That's good ethic, good work on the court. Subs coming in. We got Muhammad, Adams, Coke-Dow, and LeDuc. The only one staying out there is going to be Mack. Handy coming in for number 42. Granted, stepping off the floor for the Majestic. Mack going to do her shot here. It's good.
Sharice Mack. Her and Carrie were recruited at the same time, about the same time. They both played high school ball in the same time frame. Of course, Sharice goes to Mizzou. Carrie goes to Missouri State.
And the ball comes in, and they are moving, folks. Nave with the ball. Gets it over to Dewey. Dewey cuts around, follows that path, and goes with the shot.
A little floater. Nice
little floater, yeah.
It was.
Adams picks up the ball, and she's going hard down court for the Flyers. She goes to the block. I don't know what that kind of shot will qualify as. Ball gets passed around, and Muhammad with the shot and makes it good.
Cena hitting the 3. That's not her shot usually.
But she made it look easy.
Yes, she did.
I'll give it that. All right. Nave with the ball. As we said, been in control much more this half than earlier. Kicks it to Handy in the corner. Handy back to Nave. Nave loses it, and it gets lost as Jordan LeDuc picks it up and goes for the shot. Nice layup, and it's a full timeout for the Flyers. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Indian Sports Network. 6:29 left in the fourth quarter.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alrighty, folks. We're back with 6:26 on the clock.
Thank you.
And there you see Nave picking up the ball, kicks it over to Keys. Keys cuts in, goes up with the shot. Once again, a reminder to stick around after the game for the People's Bank and Trust post-game show. We'll have some interviews. We'll talk a little bit about the game in general, and we'll wrap it all up. So do stick around here in just a little bit. Score 94-57, 5:56 on the clock. Jordan Leduc picks up the ball, kicks it over to Haywood. Haywood with the shot for the Flyers, and it's good. And on the floor is the call. Or no, excuse me. They're calling it.
Bucket good, I believe.
Yeah.
Man.
So that was called on Lamal. That's her first. I really thought she had at least one more. Haywood with the shot. Hits the edge of the rim, bounce out. Picked up by Handy. Handy takes off with it, and she is pressing down the line. Misses her little pass to Lamal, and that is going to be an inbound for the Majestics into Nave. Missed pass there as the Flyers get in the way of it. Cena picks it up and goes with the shot, but it's no good. They're going to say it's on the floor.
She may have got away with a little travel as well, but I guess
Tiny,
since the
tiny
bump,
bit.
they went ahead and called the bump,
Mm-hmm.
which I have no problem with.
Nope. Not
Don't call the
least.
travel if you're not going to call the foul. You know what I'm saying? But they ended up calling the foul anyway. So.
Alrighty.
I'm looking to the bench. I'm wondering when in a 40-point game we're going to see a wholesale change here. But
Does look like number 20 Lexi Carson, 5'8" guard from West Virginia State University. He's going to be coming on in a minute. Shot goes up. It's good. Carson comes in from Mohammed. Ball gets inbounded by Keys to Nave. Nave brings it across the timeline, kicks it over to Dewey. Dewey sweeps it around, brings it up top, kicks it off to Lamal. Lost there as Carey picks it up, hands it off to Carson. Carson with the shot, no good. Haywood with the rebound. She shoots, misses.
She's padding her stats.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do. That's why I got so many rebounds.
At this point, that's a padding move there. Oh, jeez. That is going to put Haywood at the line, though. Second foul called on Handy.
Jake, are we keeping you up, buddy?
Oh, we are, I tell you. I'm missing my Sunday nap.
Shannon Haywood's had a nice game.
She's been,
I don't have her
she's been
stat line,
solid.
but she's had some big rebounds. The violation, they won't call it. She made the shot.
And Nave takes up the ball for the Majestics.
Flyers come out in a 1-2-2.
Kicked it to Lamal.
I'm
Lamal
assuming
hands
they're
off.
not going to trap.
Dewey with the three, no good. Rebound by Leduc or Handy. They both got in on it, but it's going out of bounds. So 5:03 on the clock. 99-57 is the score. Ball gets inbounded. Ball goes up with the shot by Nave, no good. Haywood picks up the rebound. She moves the ball, gets to Lexi Carson. Carson up with a shot. No good. She follows her shot, though, and it goes out of bounds. So we will see how we move with this. Rita Adams going to inbound it for the Midwest Flyers. Gets the ball in. A little bit of a scuff there to go after it, and it's going to come back inbounds again.
4 minutes and 40 seconds left. We got 4 of our starters in.
Yep,
That's
we do.
surprising.
We still do. That's kind of what I was noticing a minute ago. Nave with the ball, kicks it over to Dewey in the corner. Dewey up with a shot. No good. Picked up by Carson on the rebound, kicks to Adams. Adams cuts in towards the block, goes in hard, misses. Up with the shot again. Makes it good this time. And they break the 100-point line there.
They do. I think Brittany might have heard the just hype comment, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I would say it was loud enough that
Yep, the whole planet heard it.
might as well run with that. If somebody's going to give you that credence, you might as well make them live to it. LeDuc with a
And
shot.
one more assist for Carrie before she.
Yeah. All righty. Ball is in the hands of Dewey. Kicks it to Nave. And then to Handy. Handy cuts in towards the block and then backs out. Shot up. No good. Completely misses. Haywood gets it, though. I can't really call it a rebound when it never hits the rim.
That's right.
LeDuc goes up with a shot. Scores, and it looks like we're going to have an additional line change here in a minute. As Lamal
I
brings
see a
the
bunch
ball
of
down
Smiths
court.
coming in.
That might make my day easier here as we ran this game out. Yep, we got 1, we got 2, and we got 1, another, and then a Jones.
Yep, there we go.
Keep it even on there.
2 Smiths and a Jones.
Luke gets the ball in to carry over to Rita Adams. Number 4 pushes in, but as well as number 33, that's Ivana Starkey.
I don't know Ivana Starkey.
I don't either. She's a 5'2" point guard from Missouri Baptist University. I'm assuming she's a new addition then to the team.
Yes.
What's going on?
Oh, just an inadvertent buzz from the.
You never know. Sometimes those inadvertent buzzes, they're high. There's something going on. You never realize
That's
it.
right. And that's.
And we got a full. Yep.
4 in, 1 for the shooter. Yeah, if I was me out there shooting, I'd miss the free throw, so they can't take me out.
Play the system. Play the system. All right, folks. Let's see if we can keep up with this. Shot goes up by Adams, and that
She
does
went ahead and
send out Jones.
she went ahead and made it so she could come out, I guess. What a nice young
All
lady.
right.
106-60, Jake.
Goodness gracious, I tell you.
This Flyers team is.
They're competitive.
They
They're
got a
pushing.
lot of talent.
And like you said, I really think they might have heard that hype comment.
Yeah, I think so.
Lamal with the ball, kicks it over to Dewey. Dewey up with the shot. It's good. She has shot pretty well.
I tell you what, she's got a nice stroke.
Yeah.
Little left-handed shot. Looks good. Good rotation.
That was
That's when you know a
Starkey
pure
with the
shooter.
ball.
Sorry, Jake.
Yep, you're fine. And Dewey's got it again. Since we were talking about her, it just went back to her. Keys cuts in towards the block, goes up with a shot. No good. She gets a rebound, cuts around, goes up again.
Oh, she hit her own player. I think he saw her hit her own player and
Becker,
made the call.
Keys, Handy, Lamal, and Dewey on the court for the Majestic. Then we've got Smith, Jones, Starkey, and I feel like another Jones. All righty. Starkey with the ball, kicks it down court to number 8. That's Veronica Smith. She gets it into 14. Did not work, though. And the Majestic are taking off. Lamal with the shot. We're 106.65, 2:10 on the clock.
Jake, do we have a sponsor for the player of the game?
We do. Player of the game and the postgame show are sponsored by People's Bank and Trust.
Awesome.
They're going to be,
I think we have our player of the game.
I think we do too, after kind of looking at some of the numbers and crunching the performances today. It has been an interesting game. You know, the tempo, both of these teams have fought pretty well. They have their strong points, but
They have.
the Flyers have really kind of pushed ahead.
They
Well-
have. They just don't let the throttle.
No.
They just keep going.
And it's nice to see a team like that just keeps going.
Yeah.
Ball is moving too hard of a pass on that.
Well, with all that said, our player of the game today is going to be Carrie Koch, our People's Bank and Trust player of the game, I
Yes.
should say.
Yep. And there's Starkey gets the pass to
Another
Smith.
three.
Yep.
Smith hits a three. There you
Yeah,
go.
she
That was
does,
an easy
yeah.
one.
That was. I keep having to look down because I keep doubting myself. That's the problem. There's too much doubt in my mind
That's
over
right.
who I'm calling. Shot goes by Dewey. No good. A little short.
Smith with a hand up. Jones with the rebound out of bounds.
Yeah. Or I say that statement and then just say flip the players.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Well, Carrie finished the night with 27 points.
Mm-hmm.
As usual, she does it pretty quietly.
Jones inbounds the ball to Starkey and then back to Jones and then to Smith. Smith's going to move in for the shot. She goes with it. No good. She gets a rebound, goes up again.
Carey had also 4 steals, but what was impressive early in the game, we talked about this, Jordan really kept him in the game with her
She
away
did.
from the ball movement,
That
and
was
Carey
the-
got her the ball.
That was the thing. She was the spark that really kept it steady right off the bat. And then, you know, they kind of pulled her out for a good portion later in the game, it seemed, for just line shifts.
Yeah.
Shot goes up, and it's good by number 8, Smith. Lamal with the ball, brings it across the timeline. We're just about a minute in game. Shot goes by Becker, no good. Picked up by Keys. Keys to Dewey. Dewey up with the shot, no good. Rebound by Jones. And it's moving again. Smith with the ball. Kicks it to Starkey.
Minute remaining.
Whoa. Timeout called while she was in roll. And it's a half. So, folks, we got 53.7 on the clock. 111-66 is the score. We'll break away for one short commercial and be back in a second. Maybe, if I can get my commercial machine to work.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Well, folks, like we've been talking about here in the last couple of seconds, People's Bank and Trust post-game show will follow this game immediately thereafter in just a little bit. So we ask you stick around for that. Maybe you'll enjoy the interviews and hear a little bit about the game and some of the stats. There goes Dewey with the ball. Long pass. Ivana Starkey gets her hand on it, but not enough control there to make it happen.
That looked more like Michael Vick, not Chelsea Dewey, with that left-handed
With
zipper.
that- yeah. She had it moving.
Yeah, she did.
She's got an arm on her, that's for sure. All righty. Ball gets moved around. Dewey into the corner to Handy. Handy up the shot, and it's good. 35.9 seconds on the clock.
Keeping the press alive.
Smith with the ball, bringing it down court. Kicks it in to Jones,
Good look.
and then to Jones again, and there's the shot.
Smith to Jones to Jones.
Yeah, it's going to mess with my head. I'm doubting myself too much. Shot by Handy, and it's good.
She's rained a few threes here in the last minute.
She had, I think, 1 or 2 earlier in the game, too. I mean, she had a good run for a little bit. She was kind of keeping them pumped. Starkey with the ball. And thus ends the game, folks. 113-72 with the Flyers taking the lead. We're going to break away for just a couple quick commercials, folks, and then we'll be back with the People's Bank and Trust post-game show. Once again, you want to lean us up with who our player of the game is?
Yeah, player of the game, People's Bank and Trust player of the game today is Carrie Koch Dow. 27 points. She had a couple rebounds, 9 assists, and 4 steals.
All righty, folks. We're going to break away for a couple quick commercials, and then we'll see who we can get on up here into the booth to have a quick chat and talk about the game.
Sounds good.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
Jordan had 26.
All right, we're back with our People's Bank and Trust player of the game, Carrie Koch Dow. Carrie had 27. After a lot of investigation, I found out it was actually 27. But you also had 9 assists. So I'm gonna give Jordan LeDuc an honorable mention because you fed her the ball a lot in the first half. She ended with 26.
Yeah, Jordan likes to run the floor, and I don't like to have the ball in my hands. So if someone's gonna run, I'm gonna push it, and I want to get it up the floor and get it to a score. With this team, we have a lot of people that can bring the ball up the floor, so it works out like if the ball's rebounded on one side, somebody can bring it up. If it's rebounded on the other side, we can bring it up. We're better in transition, so if we can push the ball, that's great. In the first half, we talked about it at halftime, we scored a lot of our points in transition. So right now we haven't become a half-court team yet with running our plays and stuff. We're more freestyle, but it'll come. And Jordan, I mean, she sprints. She's a nonstop mover, and she's easy to find.
Well, it's funny you said that. We were talking, Jake and I were talking about how well she moves without the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And that just gives her a lot of – when you have that much talent on the floor and you move without the ball, makes your job easy to find her.
Yeah, it's easy to find her. It's hard to guard her. Somebody that does not stop moving is hard to guard. I mean, for instance, if you talk about J.J. Redick, he never stops moving. He's hard to guard. You can't fight through every screen. You can't go from corner to corner, sprinting up and down the floor every time. You're not going to match up with her in transition. So she just does what she's supposed to do and knocks down the open shot.
No disrespect to the girls that left, the ladies that left, but what's it like having a couple of extra additions? We noticed Mariah West came in, played some lockdown defense.
She did.
What's different this year?
Depth. Like you said, no disrespect to anybody that left. We're deeper than we were. Just like we said, we rotated more people in the first half than ever have, and it's nice to know that you can go to your bench and you're not going to lose anything. You can sub somebody to play one position, sub them back in to play another position. If anybody gets in foul trouble, anybody else can step up. So that's not something we got to worry about this year. We got multiple people that can play inside and outside. So like the twins, they can both play on the post. They both can play outside, so they can knock down the three. You got the Jones sisters, Shaq and Wink, that can do the same. And even we posted Jordan up today. So if there's a mismatch, we can find it, and we can take advantage of a lot of different opportunities.
And that was going to be my next question. And again, Jake and I talked about that. It's like you listened to us while you were playing. I noticed a lot of guards posting up. Was that game plan? Was it just, hey,
no,
we're playing with some smart girls here?
We're playing with very smart girls. It definitely wasn't the game plan, but it's also something we took advantage of. They were little. They didn't play us in zone. They played us in man, so take advantage of it. And if someone's going to just keep letting us do stuff and it keeps working, might as well stay with it.
That's right. Well, Carrie, like I said, 27, 2 rebounds, 9 assists, and 4 steals. Great game.
Thank you.
You didn't even really have to, create your own or anything.
No.
That was a kind of quiet 27, I thought.
Hey, yeah, I didn't feel like I had 27. I can tell you that.
But you guys shared the basketball well today. And
Yeah, and that's what's fun. If you can share the basketball, and like we said, everybody in this team can average double digits. So that's a good part about it.
All right, Carrie, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I'll let you get back with your team.
All right, thanks, guys.
That was Carrie Koch Dow. Again, she was our People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. Like I said, honorable mention. It was a tough one between her and Jordan LeDuc. Jordan LeDuc, like Carrie said, moved a lot without the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Carrie, to her credit, though, Carrie's not going to say this, but I will. She found her.
Yeah.
Carrie was in the top of her jump shot at one point tonight and saw Jordan under the basket in the open spot and just fed it to her, and it was a nice, easy shot. So,
yeah, they played a strong game. They definitely made the connections where they needed to make them. They had people who were able to step up when there were holes and when they needed adjustments, and it was good. We talked about some of those new players coming out on the court, some of that new integration, and it really makes a strong bond for this team, especially, as they face another team and as they go head-to-head. It shows that enthusiasm, that energy, that push-through, and I think that was great to see tonight. They had a strong game, a successful push-through, and it was definitely a good afternoon to sit here and watch some basketball.
It was. It'll be interesting to see how they develop a half-court game if they work on that a bit.
That's the one thing. They did play a big, long court. They were all in, if you will, in terms of buy-in on the play. And that's something that watching them adjust to that and build off of that's going to be something to see. As we close out this post-game show here, the People's Bank and Trust post-game show, and we close out our coverage today on the Indian Sports Network, just a couple reminders. The next game is going to be May 26th versus South Carolina, 7 p.m. That'll be followed by May 27th versus Grand Rapids, 7 p.m. And I hope I'm giving those dates right because I'm going off the schedule I got here.
We're trusting whoever printed the schedule.
We are. Which sometimes is a good thing and sometimes is not.
Sometimes you go half a broadcast telling someone went to a different school than they actually went to. So.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, once again, thank you for joining us today here on the Indian Sports Network.
I think I'm going to go have some Bernie's Pizza, man.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
Was that a shameless plug?
That is what it is. But anyway, folks, while Greg goes and runs off and does that, I think I'm going to go outside and enjoy the nice weather because we have a heck of a nice day outside.
That's right.
And
it's
a good
more hours left.
Yeah, we do got a couple more hours left with the nights getting longer. So, folks, once again, thank you for joining us here today on the Indian Sports Network. We're glad to have you with us for another Flyers game and another Flyers season as they're back in action. Once again, this is Jake Thompson.
I'm Greg Plaster.
Have a great evening, and thanks for joining us. Good night.
Good night.